Welcome back to Dear Girl with Alice. It's Friday and we're about to enjoy another yoga practice by the fireplace. This one's for all the superwomen out there. In this 15-minute practice suitable for all levels, we'll focus on enhancing emotional balance and empowering self-love. This session is especially for women who may be struggling to process their emotions. If we don't resolve them, we carry them in our bodies as despair, which drains our spirit. Hi, I'm Alice, and let's take a couple of deep breaths in hero pose. Now remember to subscribe to the channel so we can release and renew together every week on Tuesdays and Fridays. Deep inhales through the nose, deep exhales through the nose. Try breathing in for 2 counts and exhaling for 4 counts. In for 2. Out for 4. Continue to do this on your own. Let's now come to down dog. Take a few deep breaths here. Feel the heat building in your belly, hamstrings, and calves. Try to lower the heels to the mat. Breathe. Make sure the hands are flat on the mat. If this is uncomfortable, you may also bend your knees. Breathe. Deep inhales. Deep exhales. Breathing in, breathing out. Bring your right leg between your hands and we'll come to Crescent Moon. Place that left knee on the mat, bring the arms up, look up, do a nice little bend backwards, slight bend here. Keep lowering those hips. Make sure the hands are touching. Breathe. Keep dropping those hips. You may look up at your fingers, your palms are touching. Come back down, bring the right leg back, breathe, bring the left leg between your hands. Let's raise the right arms above your head, bring the palms together, do a slight bend here, make sure that right leg is firm on the mat, breathe, keep lowering your hips. You may also clasp your fingers if that helps you deepen your stretch. Continue to breathe here. Bring the hands beside your foot. Bring the leg back. Pedal out the feet, or you can just relax here. Raise the right leg. Oops, I hit the lamp. Bring it between your arms in preparation for warrior 2. Make sure the right knee is bent and the left leg is directly straight behind you. Make sure that foot is pointed out. You're looking directly over your right hands. Breathe. Feel the stretch in your hips. We'll do a reverse warrior here. Bring the right arm above your head. Continue to bend sideways, and the left arm is directly hooked against your right hip. Breathe, keep looking up at that hand. We're now coming to warrior 3. We're standing on our right leg. The left leg is straight, extended behind us. Your arms are extended beside you. You may also bring them ahead of you. This balancing pose involves standing on one leg while extending the other leg behind you, parallel to the floor. Reaching your arms forward, it strengthens the legs, core, and improves balance and focus. Come back down. Whoops. Back to warrior 2. Bring your hands beside your foot. bring that leg back. Let's repeat the sequence on the other side with your left leg raised. You could stand on your tippy toes if you want. Bring that left leg between your hands. Raise your arms. Bring that heel down and open the hip. Slightly pivot that foot forward. Bend into your left knee. Breathe. Okay, look directly over your left hand. Keep adjusting here. Get a nice sturdy stance. Okay. Breathe. Feel the heat of the fire. Feel the heat building up in your belly. Reverse the warrior. Bring the right arm around your back. Hook it against your hip. Bring the left arm over your head. Look up at your hand. Keep bending. Keep bending into the left knee. All right, come back. You can step out of the pose and we'll prepare for Warrior 3. Extend the right leg behind you. Bring those arms alongside your body before we extend them directly in front of us. First, make sure to get strong on the left leg. Gauge your core, extend those arms in front of you. Breathe. You want your back flat. You look like a table here. Okay, come back. We're gonna next come to a goddess pose. This one's one of my favorite poses. We're gonna do some deep lion breaths exercises. You can also place your hands at the heart center. Okay, come back down to the mat, and we're going to open our chest here in Camel's Pose. We want to open up that heart, hands behind, place them on our glutes. Bend backwards, but make sure you're shifting your hips forward. Look back, and only when you're comfortable, place one hand on your heel, and then the other. First, get comfortable in shifting the hips forward. All right, you could extend one arm and then the other. Make sure to keep bringing those hips forward. Okay, extend the left arm, look back, breathe. Sit on your heels, bend forward, relax for a minute. We're going to bend backwards and extend the arm back again. For those of us that are not comfortable bending backwards, we can just leave our hands placed on the glutes and shifting our hips forward to prepare for Camel's Pose. Okay, bring the hand back to heart center. You could sit on your heels or just relax here. All right, we're going to be hugging our thighs. You're doing great today. Bring the heart to our chest. Exhale and squeeze tightly our thighs. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hug our thighs. Feels good. All right, we're going to come to boat pose. Extend one leg, then the other. Engage your core. Keep your back straight. Extend those arms. Hold the position. Breathe. Keep holding, keep holding. And bring the feet down. Relax for a minute. And we'll do that pose again. Extend one leg, then the other. Try to keep them as straight as possible. Extend those arms. Keep that back flat. You're in a nice V. If this is too much, you can just get out of the pose by crossing your legs and coming to a child's pose to release any tension in your body, especially your back. Make sure those knees are open, arms are extended directly in front of you. You could also extend them alongside your body and breathe. All right. Breathe, deep inhales, deep exhales. Bring your hands to a reverse prayer. Make sure your palms are touching. Breathe. Feel a stretch in your triceps in this pose. It's great when our palms are touching so we can really get into that tricep stretch. Okay, come to sit on your heels. In hero's pose, we'll bring those knees together as we sit on our heels. We place our palms on our thighs, closing our eyes and breathing. Feel your heartbeat. Breathe. Take a few moments here. Let's clasp our hands behind our back. This is a nice bind to stretch the shoulders and triceps. We're helping to open up the heart more, and our chest is expanded. If you can't clasp your hands, you can just place one hand on your back and the other as well. You can just continue to have your hands on your thighs. Breathe. For those of you that have your arms clasped, feel the stretch in your shoulders and triceps. Keep opening up that chest. Receive all the love and the abundance and the gratitude for your body's ability to move today through these poses. We'll repeat the bind on the other side. See how I clasp my fingers? If I can't reach them, you can also use a strap or just have your hands on our back. Keep opening that chest. Make sure your back is flat. You can do a micro bend if you would like. Breathe. See how I'm doing this again, how I'm clasping my hands. And if I can't do that, how I place my hands on my back. You can do it this way. Okay, now for easy pose, sit cross-legged and hold your stomach with your right hand and your heart with your left hand, and breathe. Bring your hands in a mudra and have the palms facing up. Your thumb touches the middle fingers. Breathe. This is a great grounding pose. Bring your hands to prayer for a couple of ohms. Inhale. Open up your mouth. Push the air through the mouth. See you on Tuesday for the yoga pose challenge and on Friday for a regular practice. Thank you so much. Namaste.